They say love is blind, but what happens when love turns into obsession and obsession turns into murder? These are not tales from a crime novel. These are real-life stories of husbands and wives, lovers and friends who crossed a terrifying line in the name of love. In the next few minutes, you'll witness India's most chilling crimes of passion, each story more disturbing than the last one. And trust me, the truth is darker than any fiction you have read. But before moving ahead, hello and welcome. I am Gaurang Kadam and you are watching Lokmat Times. Let's begin with the case that shocked the entire nation and redefined the meaning of breakup gone wrong. The Shraddha Walkar case, May 18, 2022. What happens when the person you love becomes the reason you vanish without a trace? Shraddha Walkar, age 27, was in a live-in relationship with Aftab Poonawala. On May 18, 2022, a heated argument in their Chhattarpur apartment turned fatal. Aftab murdered Shraddha, then dismembered her body into 35 pieces. For weeks, he stored the parts in a refrigerator, taking one piece each night to Mehroli forest to dispose of it. He even burned her face to hide her identity. It wasn't until October that Shraddha's father filed a missing complaint. What was followed was a horrifying discovery that stunned the country. Just when you think you have heard the most shocking one, here comes another story that will leave you speechless. The Ajmer Love Triangle murder, January 2025. How far can two lovers go to be together? Far enough to frame an innocent man for murder. 29-year-old Janta and her boyfriend Bashir had a problem. And the problem was her husband, Mastan. Their twisted solution: lured Mastan to a remote area, intoxicated him, and then slit his throat. Then they even tried to frame Janta's innocent co-worker to mislead police. But love didn't protect them. Investigators uncovered the conspiracy and arrested both. Just if you think we have seen it all, the next story proves that there's always one more layer of madness left in the next story. The YouTube affair murder, February 2025, Haryana. A social media couple, a secret affair, and a murder that ended in a drain. Praveen suspected something was wrong. His wife Ravina, a rising YouTuber, was too close with a collaborator, Suresh. One night, Praveen caught them red-handed, and an argument exploded. Ravina and Suresh strangled Praveen to death. Then they did the unthinkable. They strapped his body onto the bike, rode through the night, and dumped him into a drain, hoping no one would ever find it out. But police takes a note and finds the murderer. Moving on to the next story, which took away the life of a promising businessman. Puneet Khurana's video suicide, March 2025. Not every death by love is a murder. Some come from silence, suffering, and a camera. Puneet Khurana, a 40-year-old businessman, ended his life, but not before leaving behind a 59-minute video detailing the emotional torture inflicted by his wife and in-laws. Their marriage had long been crumbling. Between divorce and property disputes, Puneet found out no way, except this one. His haunting words in the video shook viewers and reignited debates around male mental health and toxic marriages. If you thought the last one was disturbing, this one will make you question everything about trust. The cement drum murder, April 2025, Meerut, Uttar Pradesh. He had come back home to surprise his wife. She welcomed him with death. Saurav Rajput, an ex-merchant navy officer, had returned from London to see his wife Mustan Rastogi. But she wasn't alone. She had a lover, Sahil Shukla. The couple poisoned Saurabh, dismembered his body and sealed it in a plastic drum filled with cement. To cover it up, they sent fake messages from his phone pretending that he was alive. But truth eventually floated to the surface, just like the cement barrel that hid a horrifying betrayal. Moving ahead to unfold another stalking story from Bengaluru. Atul Subhash's final letter, October 2024. A father, a husband, a software engineer, but above all, he was a man broken by the system. Atul Subhash was fighting for custody of his child. In the process, he fought endless accusations, emotional harassment, and legal trauma from his estranged wife. In October 2024, he took his own life. He left behind a video and notes laying the bare, cruel emotional violence that often hides behind courtrooms and family disputes. His story is a reminder that not all wounds are visible. The next story is a chilling reminder that rage doesn't always knock, sometimes it crashes without warning. I'm talking about the Harini Hotel murder, February 2025. She wanted to end this affair. He ended her life. Harini, a married woman, had been in a long-term affair with Yashas. But one night in a hotel, she said she wanted out. Yashish could not take it. In a fit of rage, he stabbed her 13 times. And by the time police arrived, Yashish tried to end his life too. But he survived and now has to face the consequences. And moving on to the most recent and horrifying case, which I call as the honeymoon slaughter, March 2025. A waterfall, a missing scooter, and a body at the bottom of a gorge. Raja and Sonam had just gotten married. Their honeymoon to Meghalaya should have been romantic. Instead, it ended in blood. Sonam had planned it all along with a secret lover and 3 hired killers. Raja was hacked to death and was dumped in a gorge. His body was found days later near the abandoned scooter. Police suspect Sonam's motive was an extramarital affair and a desire to start over without him. In all these stories, one thing is common: a moment of rage, betrayal, or heartbreak that changed everything. A moment where emotion overpowered logic and love transformed into something unrecognizable. Crimes of passion remind us that human emotions, when left unchecked, can become weapons. And the line between love and destruction, sometimes it is razor thin. So the next time someone says love hurts, remember these stories, because sometimes it doesn't hurt, it kills. This was not just about crime, it was about what drives ordinary people to do the unthinkable. If this story made you think, hit like and share and tell us in the comments which incident shook you the most.